Hey, what is going on, everybody, and welcome to another Blog Friday, Vlogs with Boilon Friday. Sorry, this week has been an absolute mess. You know, what can I say? With the Scourge event, it has been an absolute travesty, and we're not through it yet. And, you know, it's hard to be super excited with today's blog post with a patch around the corner when there's so many problems ongoing. We're going to talk about a few of that before we get started with the blog, because I think it's really important to not forget about all of the issues and trash that they're throwing at us, you know, and trying to sweep this under the rug with, I'm going to say right now, which is an unveiling of the new team, Unlimited X-Men. And congratulations to Tana for finally getting his wishes. You know, at least there's something positive for someone. So, without further ado, though, let's get this started, and we'll see what we mean. I don't know where that was going. Okay, let's start. Okay, and just very quickly before we get into the blog, though, I want to talk about this. This was posted an hour and a half ago, maybe, and this was the follow-up update to the problem with the first-time rewards on the shards. That was the main problem, and some of the leaderboard rankings, because I know that some people fell between the thresholds, and I don't know if they got properly rewarded for that, so there's some stuff here. So, to quickly recap, there were two issues with the rank rewards yesterday that caused incorrect rewards to be delivered. The team is actually, actively working on correcting this and ensuring that all players get the rewards they should have received based on their final standing as of yesterday, Thursday, the 28th. On the leaderboard, including the standard shards and the bonus shards. So a lot of the problems were with the bonus shards, but like I said, some people may have fell through the cracks between the rankings, and that's hopefully going to be corrected as well. We're working to deliver these today. But if a technical issue prevents it, they'll be delivered early next week. No, it gets delivered today. I don't think that they should get to leave for their no, at least the people who need to work on this, and I'm sorry, but it's a problem of their making. And, like, you don't just leave work with so much, with the house on fire, right? You know, like, a firefighter doesn't just leave the house while some of it's still on fire. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me, right? So this better go out today, because leaving this till Monday and beyond is just completely unacceptable at this point, right? You know, let me know if I'm wrong down below and I'm being too crazy. But they've had so much time to figure this shit out, and they haven't. And so, frankly, it's embarrassing, and they better get their shit in order. After the correct rank rewards are delivered later next week, we'll be sending out a package of bonus gifts, plural, to all players level 50 and above. Accounts removed from the leaderboards yesterday will not receive this gift. And I'll be able to tell you whether or not this is the case or not, because I have been in conversation with people who have talked to me that were removed from the leaderboard. So we'll find out pretty quickly whether or not this goes out to them or not as well. We'll see. Again, and this is like the second bit of compensation, because 10 days ago, when the Scourges were busted, they mentioned that they were going to give compensation for that as well. So I don't know if this is going to be one giant lump sum of compensation. Maybe it will be. We'll find out about that as well. Pardon our dust. This is the second time that they've used the dust word here to describe this, to make sure that it doesn't happen on the next one. The next pestilence, but also that we're going to be getting more Scourges, right? Boy, okay, so that's that. Let me know what you feel about this this update here. We're gonna go into the blog, begrudgingly a little bit, but don't forget, the North never forgets. In this case, I'm talking about myself, that I will remember that all these issues are still a problem, and they need to address this better. They need to do better. But let's move on. Okay, so looks like the mystery fifth is not, well, we'll find out if it's a Scourge, but that looks like Dazzler to me. So we are getting Dazzler, just not part of A-Force, or it was forgotten. I don't know. We'll find out. Phantom X and Gambit. So I bet you someone over there is having the time of his life. But let's read on. Okay, so, or maybe not. It's part of its own team. Okay, so Gambit, Phantom X, and Dazzler in the forthcoming 6.1 release. The team will eventually be filled out by 2 more recruits to 5 members with the subsequent 6.2. Okay, so that's basically guaranteeing that this is a Scourge team, or that this is the next Scourge team, is a mutant Scourge team, or probably so, and the next Scourge character will most likely be in 6.2 then, at this point. Unless it's one of these three, but I would imagine that they're kind of holding on to it a little bit, but we'll find out. As you'll see in the kits below, the team's specialty, upcoming Cosmic Crucible. No surprise there. I mean, I predicted that. Unfortunately, I guess it's not Excalibur, so oops. My bad there. But we are getting a Cosmic Crucible game team, and I hope that some of these characters have some wider viability outside, because Cosmic Crucible is kind of like Solo War 2.0, right? And so for me, my degree of investment in them outside of possibly if one of them's a Scourge is going to be what kind of value can we extract from these characters outside of that game mode. So as always, we're going to skip through the lore section. Gambit slots into the Unlimited X-Men as a blaster who supports devastating damage and high survivability. And although we recommend including Gambit with your Unlimited team, he works well with any X-Men character. Okay, so that's cool. He doesn't have the base X-Men tag, it looks like, though. His entire kit is impressive, but take note of his special ability, Winning Hand, as it doesn't require any ability energy. And because the Unlimited X-Men are Cosmic Crucible specialists, he features bonuses that help propel the team to the top of the Crucible food chain. So, okay. He's not a... Oh, wait. Sorry, you know what? Actually, it doesn't say X-Men, but he may be an X-Men character. The way that Young Avengers are Avengers, because I remember they... to kind of shorten the amount of tags that they had, this may also mean that everyone's just by default in X-Men, like the way that all these Avenger tags are also by default Avengers. So I forgot about that. I'm going to assume that's probably the case, actually. So attack primary target, anti-up for 300%. Bonus attack, the most injured enemy, ignoring taunt for 250% piercing plus apply heal block. What's interesting is that the second attack is piercing and the first one is not. Apply heal block to that character. Cool. Okay, so energy cost 0 to 0. Interesting. Attack primary and adjacent targets. So you can use this at any time. So why would you want to use this, I guess, rather than... Or why wouldn't you want to use this over the basic? And I suppose that's if you're trying to hit someone through a taunt, maybe. I guess. Or finish somebody off. Attack primary target and adjacent targets for 300% piercing, plus apply bleed for 2 turns. Okay, right out of the bat, that part there alone is a fair bit of damage, because it's piercing damage and it's applying 2 bleed based on that piercing damage. That's pretty... And to 3 targets or more, whatever. If charged, apply ability block to the primary target and lose a charge. In Crucible, apply speed up for 2 turns to the team. Additional X-Men allies have a 50% chance to gain speed up for 2 turns, so this allows you to use other X-Men in Crucible with him. When this character is AI controlled, this attack will only be used if this character has charged. Okay, so that, I guess, bypasses the spamming of the special with the AI on defense. That's what it sounds like. So what's good, though, is that it is in Crucible, not Crucible offense. A lot of us were afraid that there might have been specific offense and defense teams. Maybe there will be, but right now there's not. Ultimate stack deck, 3 out of 6 cost. So this is a turn 2-3 ability. Attack all enemies for 520% damage. Okay, that's a lot. That's pretty high numbers. If this attack is 3 or the character has 3 or more X-Men allies, apply Disrupt for 2 turns to all enemies. Okay, that's pretty good. In Crucible, flipping is great. This attack is unavoidable and can't be blocked. Okay, so it's very likely that's going to land, especially in Cosmic Crucible flipping. Good numbers on the AoE, though. Let's see what the passive is. Pick a card on spawn, gain charged. In Crucible, gain additional charge. So you're going to have 2 charges for this special above. So I guess in Crucible, the AI will use it twice. At the end of an enemy turn, attack the most injured enemy, ignoring taunt for 1. Okay, that's interesting. At the end of any enemy turn. Wow. Not just his turn, any enemy turn. So this is going off like a lot. So that's pretty crazy. At the end, and it's outside Crucible, I think. At the end of any enemy turn, oh my god, in Crucible, and then he gets 20% turn bar. So he's like a speed king here, a turn bar king. When this character drops below 50% health for the first time, gain stealth for 2 turns, and immunity for 1 turn. Clear all defense down on this character, so it's kind of like a survivability mechanic. On crit, apply evade to self and all unlimited X-Men allies. Okay, so not X-Men, but unlimited. When this character has stealth, he gets a lot of stuff, while this character has evade. Okay, so he doesn't... Where does he get evade? Is that from someone else, probably? Gain 25% crit chance and crit damage. While this character has evade, he also spreads that to the team. X-Men allies gain 25% max health. Wow. And he gets 50. That's a lot. Okay, so maybe you could use this in raids. Are we dumping Kitty Pryde finally? Maybe. Because he applies ability block. Where is that? Here, if he's charged, right? So this might be the character that you'll be using to replace Kitty Pryde, like, finally, like, properly. Not just Omega Red, but with this one, maybe, right? To apply the ability block to Doctor Doom in Doom Raid. That sounds reasonable, but let's read on for the other characters. So we have Phantom X. He's an interesting character. He's probably not the most popular one necessarily, but he's kind of neat. Read the lore up here if you're unfamiliar with him. Phantom X is a sack of bullets with no love for his enemy. Oh, wow, he's also a blaster. Okay. I just kind of like looked down really quickly. Ava assist, 2... Okay, so let's just read on. Global Mutant Blaster, Unlimited X-Men. Okay, so 2 blasters on the team. Wow, this is going to be a very damage-heavy team. So it makes me wonder if it's going to be more Cosmic Defense or Cosmic Offense. Attack primary target for 110% piercing. On crit, applied 1 defense down up to a max of 5. And then do it... So he hits for 3 times, so it's 330% piercing. And you could get multiple stacks of defense down with this, which is kind of interesting. When forced to attack an ally, this character deals less damage to X-Men allies. So that's pretty cool, because that means maybe you can use these characters against, say, Hellfire Club, maybe in war. I know it's not a war team, but maybe you might be able to use it there. Ava assists 4/4, so this is available on turn 1. Gain taunt for 2 turns. Alright, so he's like a bishop tank. Attack the primary target for 400% damage. Apply taunt for 1 turn. And apply offense down for... So this is kind of like to really target down a priority target. If the primary target has taunt, target the enemy with the highest damage instead. So instead of hitting into a tank, you're going to hit into somebody else. Apply defense up for 2 turns to self. So really good survivability here on a cooldown of 4. That's really good, which means it's going to come back around fairly quickly, depending on where you're using him. But that's nice. His ultimate... Low cooldowns here still for an ultimate of 5. Clear all deflect and evade from the primary target. Attack primary target for 50% piercing damage, plus bonus attack 5 times for 50% piercing. So that's 300, because there's 5 more bonus attacks, and then the initial one. In Crucible, bonus attack primary target for 4 additional times for 50% piercing. So, is that on top of that? That would be like 10 hits total? Interesting. This attack gains 10% additional damage per positive effect on the primary target. So this is all piercing damage, so that's kind of cool. It's just like a single target, just blow the shit out of them, basically. That's what it sounds like. It's unavoidable, cannot be blocked. Wow. 2 guns, 3 brains. On spawn, apply evade to self and all unlimited X-Men allies. So there you go. That's how the Gambit is getting his evades, at least to start. On turn, heal for 20% of this character's max health. These are pretty common. The healing things, the X Factor have that as well. On death, apply offense up to all unlimited X-Men allies. Oh, okay, so if he dies, apply defense up, so they all get buffs if he dies. On death, call 2 unlimited allies to attack the most injured enemy. Oh, okay, I don't know what this is a call out to. I'm not super familiar with Phantom X, so this probably is a lore call out. While this character has defense up, gain 100% chance to counterattack. He gains 10,000% resistance to bleed. He gains 10% dodge chance per unlimited X-Men ally. So he's kind of, he kind of is the de facto tank here. He spreads armor, can't be bled, has higher dodge chance, and gives a bunch of buffs. Now, this is like a Groot call out. You know how Groot basically buffs all the Guardians when he dies? That's kind of like this. Again, probably a lore thing, but I don't really know much about that. So let's move on to Dazzler, the third character here. Dazzler is a powerful controller, no surprise, with high focus, which aids her ability to manipulate effects across the battlefield. Her kit also features support elements, including barrier on spawn in Cosmic Crucible. Fortunately, it's probably not everywhere, which is just one of the bonuses in her kit. So, Global Mutant Controller Unlimited X-Men, like I said before, probably has the generic X-Men tag as well. Basic Showtime in Crucible, flip defense up to the primary target. What's great is that this happens before damage, so they finally had the order of operations properly. Attack primary target for 3, unfortunately it's Crucible only. 300% damage plus apply offense down in Crucible on crit. Apply blind to the primary target. And remember that crit is being spread from Gambit. With evades. Dancing Queen. Special. Available on turn 1, but so is the ultimate, looks like. Attack primary target for 360% damage, plus apply blind, and reduce speed bar by 25%. Now, unfortunately, it's just 1 target. Bury yourself and unlimited X-Men allies for 30%, so that's pretty good. In Crucible, apply 2 regen. On top of that, this attack is unavoidable and cannot be counterattacked. For a very long cooldown, I get that it has barrier, but it seems to have quite a heavy cooldown cost, so I'm wondering if that's going to be an issue. Yeah, we'll reserve it for later, because obviously this is a very large team, and we only have 3 out of 5, so it's kind of hard to really determine the full totality of all this. Showstopper Ultimate, flip 2 negative effects to positive effects on self and all X-Men, unlimited X-Men allies, so that's cool. Starts off with that as well. In Crucible, flip all negatives. Okay, so all instead of 2. Apply ability block to the primary target. Okay, so this appears to be outside of that as well. Attack all enemies for 450% plus apply slow. This attack gains 1000% extra focus and cannot be counterattacked. So this also kind of calls out to me whether or not this is viable for Doomraid Mutant. Any ability block to really help push that out against Dr. Doom. But it makes me wonder, are you going to want to use Gambit or are you going to want to use Dazzler? Probably Gambit, just because like his passive was pretty crazy, and I think that lasts outside of Cosmic Crucible. This part, at the end of enemy turn, attack the most injured enemy for 180% piercing and apply heal block. That sounds really, really good. So Gambit's probably the better choice, and he's got the hit point passive rather than Dazzler probably does not seem to do so. In Crucible on spawn, bury yourself and all unlimited X-Men allies for 30%, so that's pretty cool. When unlimited X-Men ally gains a negative effect, fill the character speed bar by 10%. Well, again, lots of speed bar mechanics on blind. Gain deflect and clear all. Okay, so she can't be blinded basically, and then she gives everyone 35% focus. So to me, at first glance, Dazzler looks to be more like a Cosmic Crucible character, whereas Gambit looks to be more broadly useful elsewhere. And I think that he's probably going to be the one that you're going to want to choose for, say, Doomraid Mutant, if you want to try and substitute Kitty Pryde, because he is going to be giving additional hit points for the whole team. Scourge events aren't the only... Yeah, so we have Cosmic Crucible coming. I'm curious if they're making any adjustments to this, though. You know, we'll see if there's any differences, and that's what I really want to know, because we've talked about Cosmic Crucible before. I also have a video coming out regarding Cosmic Crucible this weekend, probably, so keep an eye out for that, too. They have their own rooms and stuff, so again, I'm not going to really read over that. I want to see if there's anything that's new and changed from what they said before. So, tons of teal gear will be up for grabs each season, so if you're looking for an optimal path to augment your roster, don't miss out on Cosmic Crucible. It's going to be Crucible credits you can earn. Teal, orange, and purple gear. Players will earn additional Crucible in Elite to be spent on gear orbs. So, lots of gear. No shards. No character shards, okay? So that's interesting, right? The reveal of the second team to feature... Oh. What? I'm confused. The second team... Oh, updates? Is there going to be updates to existing characters? Isn't the patch next week? Or no? Okay, well, I'm a bit confused. A Force of Nature. Okay, so this is the event coming up, I think, for... Is this the Madeline Pryor event? No, maybe not. The entire month of May. A new twist in the milestone events. Oh, great. Spider-Woman is a milestone unlock character, but you can earn up to a 4-star Spider-Woman, but she unlocks a 3-star and some additional shit that you're going to be able to get. Month-long milestone. Oh my god. I swear to god, if this is a month-long Blitz milestone, I'm going to lose my shit. It looks like it's going to be simultaneous, though, to the Madeline Pryor event, because it's shown here in the event section. Throughout the month of May, you'll earn tons of rewards by participating in 10 milestone events. Holy shit. Each of these will require points towards the A Force of Nature. Includes 4 solo milestones, 2 alliance milestones, and 4 new quick rumble blitzes. The alliance-based milestones grant progress based on all your alliance members spending ISO 8 energy, not based on donations. I'm glad they clarified that, right? Because there's going to be a lot of complaints otherwise. Earning points. You'll be earning points towards this milestone by collecting a limited A-Force emblem token. Okay, they're actually giving us quite a bit of information, which is honestly super surprising. Be on the lookout to acquire these specific, complete all the milestones and get the offers to earn the 50,000 points necessary to complete the milestone. There's specific items that will give you more points. Doesn't say how you get them. Oh fuck, it's gonna be offers. Doesn't say. Leaderboard. Oh fuck me. Oh my god. I knew it was too good to be true, right? Okay, so this kind of reward Teal gear and gold orbs. Teal gear orbs and gold promo credits. Oh boy. Quick rumble blitzes. Win a blitz battle with any 7-star Hydra character. Win a battle with any 5-star or higher Hydra character. Oh my god. And then just win a blitz. Lol. Okay, so this, I don't know how I feel about this. These are going to run every Thursday to Friday. So it's a 24-hour blitz on Thursday and Friday. So I guess our next one's probably going to be next Thursday. Ooh, first one's up to bat, Hydra. So they want you to waste your resources here on upgrading your Hydra characters. If you luckily, they just have to be the star level. So if you haven't spent to rank them up, well, you can decide if you want to do that or not, I guess. Weekly blitz schedule. Recurring blitzes. Update 1 character theme blitz per week and extended by a day. So does that mean it's a 4-day blitz then instead? The Orb Assault and Red Star blitz, which run on Sunday, will be moved to Saturday. Okay. Is this permanent? Oh, I guess so. Huh. Alright, well, we'll see more as things come out. We have the Goblin Queen event here. I'm not going to go over this too much because this has been mentioned in data mines already. I've already started on a spreadsheet for this. I'm interested on the date for it, May the 3rd. Okay, so that's really important because May the 3rd is going to be on Tuesday. So I will have a video out on Monday morning, probably, regarding this event. So keep an eye out for that. We're already quite heavy in the time, unfortunately. So a lot of this stuff has already been in here. We'll kind of go through it a little bit more, though, closer to the date when we need to talk about the event itself. Character availability, we have Silver Samurai going into the Blitz store. Not surprising. He's the current Blitz character right now. So maybe I don't need... Well, I was going to say, maybe I don't need to Blitz so hard, but this damn Agatha event is pushing me into doing all these rotations. Max health updates. Wow, what is going on? Aim Infector, Bullseye Hand characters, Vision, Doctor Strange, Pyro Rocket Star-Lord. Yeah, because people were complaining about Nowhere Heist. Yo-Yo, Crystal and Quake. What does all this mean? Is this to prelude some of the Cosmic Crucible updates that they're talking about next blog post? I don't know what's going on, guys. Let me know in the comments down below. Is this a precursor to something? To some reworks? I don't know. Maybe they're doing it in advance. Hand, Vision, OG Strange, Rocket Star-Lord, and the Inhumans? Except for Karnak. I don't know. Relic Hunt, Beta Raids, a Thing Blitz, Ebony Maw coming back around, Hand, Relic Hunt crap. And then these quick Rumble stuff, this Blitz with Hydra and Nowhere Heist coming back around on May the 6th. Okay, there was a lot in here to unpack. I think I'm probably going to be doing separate videos for this over the course of the weekend. There's a lot to talk about here. I also still have not looked at the Strike Time video, which I need to get around to. So yeah, lots here. Lots here. Let me know in the comments down below what you're most excited for or not. Are you still hung up on the Scourge event? I am still, but we're going to be trying to, like, trudge through the mud here and, you know, get to the other end of this. So we're going to be talking about all of this in more detail in the coming days and, of course, as we go up, which we presume to be the patches next week, right? Like, I think that's still happening on Tuesday or Wednesday. But we'll find out, I guess. So enjoy your weekend. Try to enjoy it the best you can. And, of course, until next video or next time you see me, I forgot what I was going to say. What I normally say. Boilon signing out. This was a disaster. Okay, I'll see you then.